So Aaron submits this idea called Blind Driver. Doesn't sound like it'll work at all. It sounds highly improbable. Yet for some reason it still worked.
Blind Driver was my idea. And what happened was basically the idea was to take a car and have a blind guy tap up to it and then drive away and run into another car.
My part was riding a bike in front of the car that was being driven by the blind driver, Aaron, and getting ran over by the car.
We filmed that in Portland on this like punk rock, like hardcore block, basically, where everybody's super cool and emo, and you really can't just go film something there, you know, but we did.
The first time we shot it, we got great reactions, worked totally well. Problem was the reactions were so good that everybody was so pissed they wouldn't sign off on releases. That, and I believe a few of the cameramen got confused and missed their shots. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Hey! Blind Driver was the most elaborate prank we had pulled at that time. It really took a lot of thought as to where to put all the cameras. You can actually, in the edited piece, you can see us trying to map out how to do it all. And you can really see Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Tweedledoo all trying to figure out exactly where to put the cameras. And should he just get Are you going to get... Do you feel comfortable getting it?
Just give me one thing to do.
Reactions.
I'll try reactions.
All right.
I think we should all film the crash, then reactions.
Well, he should just
cover
reactions.
all bases.
You're just reactions.
Okay,
you're the only one who's only reactions. You again follow the car.
They laid out that piece of paper. I think they used that in the cut, right, where they were just sitting there trying to plan it out, and it just showed how idiotic the process at Jackass is. It was just a perfect example of how dumb we all are.
That was definitely a mistake, because it took us 3 times, refilming 3 different locations to edit that piece together. I think it went pretty well this time, as previous, but I think we got it this time, hopefully. All things went together.
You think there was a good reaction?
Oh yeah, people blew up. People were pissed off and running at me. I could see them. I'm not trying to play a gag on you. I just did, though.
We went to, kind of regrouped and went to reshoot it across town. By the time we got there, figured out the camera plan and everything, and finally got Aaron going, he's walking on the street, and all of a sudden, up out of nowhere, this guy runs up behind him and grabs his cane, breaks it, and we're all just baffled. Turns out people from the first shoot had kind of somehow followed us along, I think, and we're still so pissed about the whole thing that they were determined to ruin it.
But Blind Driver is one of the favorite things I've done back in the show days, because it's just ridiculous. Like, I would love to actually see a blind guy drive.
That's that car that almost hit me.
Little light.